get a chance to debate those other folks and educate them while this process is happening?
Yeah, it's been interesting. So up until this point, because there's so many people in the field, we've had opportunities to speak with the Democratic Committee here and the Democratic Committee in Tompkins County, and I'm doing a lot of different forums, but mostly they have us all leave the room so one person can speak. I'm hoping that we're going to be in Groton on Saturday. I'm hoping it will be an actual debate. I think everybody brings something different to the table. I think it will be interesting when that does happen. But I do think that the parties are they've never had this many people running for one office, so they're trying to do it correctly and well, and I give them great credit for that. I don't know that it would be, I think they're trying to avoid looking like the Democratic presidential debate.
Why don't you suggest a caucus?
I gotta get the loudest people. Anybody else?
So this might be putting the cart ahead of the horse, but how do you feel about term limits?
I'm okay with term limits. I think though, I do get concerned when we have some seats that have to turn over every 2 years, because you just start the job, you sort of figure out what's going on, and then a year later you gotta start campaigning again. That seems sort of silly. 6 years, maybe.
I'm thinking more in terms of consecutive terms. You know, you get some people in Albany who have been there for 40, 50, 60 years.
I could look at term limits. Anybody who wants to be in office that long should probably be going to my mental health.
Just saying.
No, I do think that what you benefit from, though, there are times when you benefit from people who know other people, who know how to get things done, who know how to benefit their districts. And I have to say that one thing that happens when you have people who are there year after year is that they do get to know their district. They do get to bring money back to their district and support them in ways that newbies cannot necessarily support them. So I think there are pros and cons to both. I don't think we would be harmed by implementing them if they were appropriate. I don't think we would necessarily, and it depends on the person who's running or what they do bring to the table, but you know, it is a democracy, people get to pick. We did, however, put term limits on our presidential candidates for a reason. So, fortunately, that's not something that I would have to
Deal with right now.
Right.
Okay. Fine.
I'm only in it for the short term, right? I just want the 2 years and I'm done. No, I do think that there's something to be said, though, Jim, for people who have experience over time. And Barbara has been really great to us. You know, I held her first fundraiser in Cortland County when she ran. Yeah, 18 years ago, and she's been a good friend to us. So, I think it can work out. I do think that we need to talk about it more. You have a question, Mr. Herschel?
No, I'm just making sure everybody else gets a chance.
Well, I'll be hanging out drinking water. If anybody has anything else that they want to ask me, thank you.
What do you think the implications will be when marijuana is legalized in the state? In terms of mental health, in terms of drug abuse, and all that?
What's concerning to me about the marijuana legalization question is we have not studied the implications of increased access to the developing brain of the young people who will be much more likely to be able to access it, first of all. And second of all, we don't know what they're going to do with the proceeds. If all of that money went back into research and treatment, I'd be okay with that. But there's no guarantee that that's what's going to happen. What potentially could happen is it's all going to go to fix the New York City subway. I think if we legalize marijuana, which we should, I think actually alcohol is a much more harmful substance than marijuana. By far. It's more deadly. We have more deaths per annum from alcohol abuse than marijuana, certainly. But I would love to see those funds be guaranteed to go back into the addiction treatment community and into research. Because we haven't researched it, because we haven't been able to. We just got a grant for medically assisted treatment for opiates, and we had to sign off on an agreement that we will not prescribe medically assisted treatment with marijuana for pain. And we don't know if marijuana works for pain because we haven't studied it. It's sort of backwards. So I would be absolutely in favor of legalization, but we need to plow those proceeds back into research and into treatment. Mr. Finn?
Good evening.
Good evening. Do you have any questions? You missed the whole party. Yeah, I understand. John's also the chair of the Cortlandville Town
ZBA.
so thanks for coming.
Yeah, glad you.
Any other questions? Thank you all. You're a very friendly audience. I feel prepared for Groton on Saturday.